My nerds, welcome back. Hope you grabbed your box of Kleenex. You're done being sad.
Don't worry,
Anyone's going to be in the next Code S.
Don't worry, they didn't have to reach far. That box of Kleenex is sitting right on their desk next to the monitor.
I know, right?
That's where I keep my box of Kleenex, man.
Because I get a runny nose, man. I don't.
If I need to blow my nose,
So
man,
the one I keep next to my bed. What if I wake up with a runny nose?
Yeah, dude. Of course, that's where Kleenex is meant to be. Like, what are you gonna do? Just get up every time you have a runny nose? Then it's not just. It doesn't just bug you that you have a runny nose. Also, you have to get up for it.
Yeah.
We'd be wiping on our sleeves like we're kindergartners.
Tasteosis, forever high school. All right. Our next match is going to be Harding against Oz. We just saw MVP dominate Naniwa. And I have to say, I do think the better player won.
Yeah, it's MVP. I mean,
MVP.
Naniwa is a great player indeed.
He is. He's a legend.
He's one of the top corners, no doubt. And in fact, he's one of the top players in the world, sure. But it's MVP. What else can we really say about this guy? Even if he goes Marine SCV a lot, you know what?
Yeah.
This guy plans his matches very well, and he wants to win. Yeah. And he's won time and time again.
There's always these nerds who are like, well, he's teasing too much. It's like, listen, man, he wants to win.
Yeah, he does what
he does whatever it takes to win.
And he takes in consideration things like his wrists hurt, so he wants to play games that he's not going to have to rely on his wrists too much.
He probably realized, well, I guess Naniwa has 2 weeks to prepare insane builds. Why don't I just throw a wrench in those gears and do a few all-ins?
Well, let's talk about this match. Harding against Oz, two of my favorite Protosses, Tasteless. Harding, probably my favorite Protoss right now. This guy is just such a beast. He's been innovating PvT a lot, but his PvP extremely good as well, especially Dat Stalker Micro.
Oh, yeah.
Dat Micro, Tasteless.
Dat Micro.
Oh, my God.
Dat sick S-I-K.
S-Y-K.
Micro with a Z at the end for some reason.
Yeah. Micro with an exclamation point 7I.
Oh, there you go.
0 and 7-0.
What is that? I saw somebody write something. It's like spelling stuff wrong is, it says number 2. Or no, it's cool, C-K-O-O-L to the max. Max has 2 X's. I can't do it justice. No, you can't say that, you know, and convey the humor and just read it. Now, if I could just give my opinion on Oz, I feel like Oz is somebody that in a few months from now is going to be an almost unstoppable Protoss.
That could be.
I feel like when I watch him play, he's almost figured out his style, but not quite. Yeah,
there's still hiccups and bumps in the way that he plays a little bit. And yeah, he's still amongst the top Protoss guys. It's not like he's really actually fallen off. You know, it's just Harding has been showing such results lately. Of course, MC's still floating up there too. But anyways, let's just get it started, Tasteless.
MC refuses to get buried. All right, enough about that. Harding against Oz. The winner goes on to the Final Four of the GSL Code S.
They have to fight MVP.
That sucks. It sucks, guys.
One of my...
It's like the winner goes on to sit in a wheelchair.
They're building...
Or not a wheelchair, an electric... wait, it was electric chair. Ah, I messed up.
They were building a solar system on this map.
What?
In that intro, next time we see this map, just watch it.
All right, I will. In the bottom left, we have our Protoss player, 1 of 2. His ideas...
When I don't bring up which ID is which quick enough, you always say his ID. He is one of, because there's nothing to say.
There's nothing I can actually say.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. So you guys can tell how quick I am to bring up the names.
Yeah, Bartosis forgets to bring it up on the preview screen. Then, yeah. In the upper right, in the blue, we have a player with a very unique style in all matchups. His ideas.
FX OG.
Wow, Oz looking like a serial killer right now.
I do want to say something, Tasteless.
Yeah.
You know, everyone, when they say unique, adds very to it. Unique is a yes-no. It's yes-no. It's not.
No, it's not, actually. That's incorrect. You can actually be very unique, or you can be
No, that's not true, actually.
No, I'm actually correct.
No, you're incorrect on that.
You can be very... That's a very, like... Okay, like, you know, the unique architecture of this building, it's unique, but then you
qualitative, not quantitative.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a yes-no. Is this unique? Yes or no. It's not how unique is this.
So that would be the equivalent of being like, it's so perfect. But I mean,
yeah, perfect is yes or no.
Yeah, but in like modern English, because English is a constantly evolving language, I think you can say very unique.
Well, you can say all sorts of stuff, like cool with K-E-W-L.
No, you can't do that.
Yeah, you can.
But
people
I think
do it all the time.
Because I think you could say... What?
Ah!
Oh my God, he's going past
He's
Nexus.
going Nexus first in PvP. Ah!
That's weird. Can you do that?
No.
I don't think you can do that.
Well, apparently you can because he's doing it. All right, so here's the problem with this, guys. If a probe comes into his base from Parting, and Parting just chronos out 4-gate real quick and then throws a ton of pylons down with that probe, Oz can't have units
It seems
to
like
stop that.
this would only be a good build against somebody who just doesn't scout.
Let's.
But you know, I mean, how often does that
I want to
actually
see
happen
if
in PvP?
Parting's going to switch this into a 4-gate, because the thing is, it's scary. If what?
So he goes gas.
Okay, he's going forge.
Gate gas forge.
Yeah, it's smart because he's going to need the forge to hold off like a frontal 4-gate. But the thing is, if this probe just stays alive in his main until warp gate is done, like Parting just scouted it, and I wonder if Parting's in shock like I am.
Well, my bet is that Parting never plays off against Quick Nexus, so he's probably scratching his head too right now. Now, as Artosis pointed out, the Cybernetics core is going to be late because he's getting a forge. So yeah, if he can just keep that probe alive inside the base, then I mean, theoretically, I guess he could throw down a bunch of pylons.
There's other ways you can do it as well.
Sure.
You can go like a Blink Obs build. You can just go for a Blink build and try to blink one up the ramp, then blink the others in. You can try to go for a Warp Prism. There's all sorts of ways to try to take this out.
I'm so surprised that Oz is doing this.
Yeah, it's
Guys,
wild.
this is really just something you do
This
not
is
do in
cutting edge.
PvP.
It's
It's either cutting edge or it's a terrible build. It's one of the two things, Artosis.
Well, I would imagine that he had some success with it in practice, or we wouldn't be seeing it. So I'm going to go ahead and say this must be cutting edge. We'll see if it works out. I'm holding my breath to see.
No, he's not. He's breathing. I'm watching him right now. Just keep doing it, Artosis. It's going to be blue. You're going to be passed out.
And I'm still holding my breath. All right, so he is going right up to the Twilight Council, which I think is a good idea.
Yeah.
He can go straight into Blink, and what we'll probably see is if he feels like he can break the front, he'll just Blink Micro, but probably try to Blink a Stalker onto the ramp and then Blink everything else up. So like he sacrifices one Stalker to bypass cannons. That's I would not be at all surprised to see that be what he's going for.
I don't see Oz holding whatever Parting's going to do.
Well, the thing is,
there's a reason why you don't see
the frontal attacks, because I used to experiment with a one gateway, two Stalker rush into Forge expands on maps with ramps, and it actually, I beat a lot of pro gamers with it. It can
wow,
work,
look at this, going for the cannon here. He just micros to the weaker one.
Wow, and already Parting put on a lot of pressure because he did have those two gates and got his Stalker so quickly, and already Oz in a ton of trouble. Oh god, his warp gate isn't even done, Faceless. It's about to finish, but he's losing pylons.
I think he probably anticipated them just not attacking the cannon.
Not this quickly, yeah.
But if you can just micro away like that, I mean, I guess you can sort of just do whatever you want.
Well, he's being very greedy with this as well, we have to remember, because he only made one cannon. This is not even something with a ramp, so he can't even utilize sentries that well. He made a sentry very quickly with it. I mean, he's been very greedy, and Parting is just killing it.
Yeah, I think
guys.
that's actually, this game should end pretty soon. I think Party basically looked at this and said, well, there's a reason why you can't do that, and he went ahead and just attacked into him.
Very interesting from Party here. I wish that we could see what
the full scope of Oz's plan was.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess this build's lost forever now.
That's what it may be.
Forever.
That may be, Tasteless.
We'll never know. Well, that's depressing.
Well, I mean, this is Nexus First is something that doesn't exist yet in PvP. It just does not.
Well, I think we don't have a map that's going to allow for it yet.
Well,
maybe
yeah,
if you have a game where you have a free expansion in the back of your base, and you can just maybe like put defense in the front or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll see what else Oz has planned. He's been pulling out a lot of weird PvPs lately. Remember that double gas like steel? The double gas steel he did the other day? He did that, and that didn't work. And then he just did a Nexus First, and that didn't work.
I feel like Oz is sort of like an eccentric genius, but he hasn't found his place yet as far as build orders go.
Yeah, he's misunderstood in this time. We need to freeze him and send him into the future 1 year.
That's right. For StarCraft III, where you can go Nexus First. No, but seriously,
that's more than 1 year off, man.
I know, that's quite a ways away.
Freeze him for 20 years.
That's where the Grandpa Archon.
Yeah, we're like so old. Our eyes have arthritis.
I'm like, what is that? And it's like, it's a Nexus, Nick. I'm like, huh?
Are you sure it's not a scouting probe? It's like, Nick,
I'm like,
I mean,
it's, and then the dentures pop out of my mouth.
it's a very gummy GG.
When I was your age, I had to make the probes go to the minerals myself.
That's actually something we'll be saying in 10 years.
You didn't know how easy it
Back
was.
when we were pro gamers.
I could only put 12.
And we would expand more than 2 times. Do you know how many command centers I had to jump around to send my SCVs to
You
mine?
don't know what it was like to my probe operator in the shuttle with 2 units.
Fancy? We had wraiths. You want to try to kill a dragoon with a wraith?
We called them the pussies of the sky because they always died.
Oh, we're going to be the greatest old men.
Yeah, man.
I'd say I can't wait, but I don't want to get old.
No, man, I don't want to get old, man. We're atheists. The last thing we want to do is die, man.
Forget that.
Nobody wants to die at least.
I want to be
atheist,
uploaded
man.
to Battle.net, man.
Yeah.
Artosis will be in every channel.
You can be Artos 2D2. Like, beep, 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 beep. I'm like, I know it's imbalanced Artosis. Beep, 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 beep. All right, our map is